You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Good evening and welcome for the third annual Turkey Bowl from Media, Pennsylvania. I'm Dave DePasqua alongside Steve Reynolds, Jim Alsman, Eric Kelling, and on social media tonight is Bob Herpin. Steve, the third annual Turkey Bowl between these two squads. You get the Penncrest Lions, who are in a rebuild, but they are a very different team from the big win from the beginning of the year that Marple Newtown had over them in September.
Yes, the team led by their coach, Paul Graham, first-year coach over there with their quarterback, O'Donnell. A team switching up their offensive style, running that midline read that he brought over from Garnet Valley. But talking to Coach Gickin this week, it's going to be a different type of game than it was earlier in the year. This team's a lot more prepared, a lot more seasoned. So I expect a tough matchup as we've seen the past couple of years.
Marple Newtown has claimed victory in both games before tonight. In 2019, they won 16-7. In 2021, they won 39-18. But for Marple Newtown, seems they take the field. They're a young team that started to grow up in it. They gave Chester everything they had in the playoff game.
They really did. They were big underdogs, low seed, coming in that game 5-5. And, they battled with them, ended up losing by 3 points. But I know these seniors are excited for this game tonight. Last time in a Marple Newtown uniform, and they want to go out with a bang and retain that Turkey Bowl trophy.
For Marple Newtown, they have weapons on the outside with their quarterback coming back and a lot of juniors who will become seniors in a senior-heavy class for next year, led by their quarterback, Dave Bertolini.
Bert has improved so much this year. We've talked about his pocket presence, his awareness in there, learning from one of the best in Chris Gicking, his head coach, and Coach Tony Lero, quarterback's coach, but only a junior. So impressed with what he's done and so excited for what him and this junior, sophomore, and even freshman class is all coming up, what they're going to be able to do next year.
We'll talk a little bit about it later, Steve, but Bertolini just decided to declare that he will be playing lacrosse.
Yeah, High Point University. So, a lot of multi-sport athletes on these guys, a lot of lacrosse players that we've seen play last year in the state championship game at Westchester East. So this Tiger team is full of multi-sport athletes. Coach Gicking really preaches that, and really excited for tonight's game.
Marple Newtown takes the field. We'll step aside. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
.423 to begin this drive for Paoletti. He stands in the pistol. It's going to go to Weathers. He's going to cut it back. He's got a running lane. He's got a one-man miss. He's still on his feet. He's at the 30, 40, 45, 50. He's in the Strathaven territory. Stiff arms the Strathaven Panther. Back pedals. Stays on his feet. That's going to be a 94-yard run.
Reininger's going to look to throw. He's going to throw to Pham, far side of the field. Pham's got to step on his man. He makes the catch. And he's got the touchdown! Touchdown, Joey Pham!
It is a high kick. Carmen Cristiano will take it up to 50. He gets a running start. He's going to bounce off one tackler. He's going to make a move. He's down the sidelines. He is going to find his way into the end zone.
He's running near side. He's getting hit by Corey Power for the sack.
This man hand off to Fallows, cutting it back on the near side, and he is off to the races. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers.
There goes the ghost. Out of the eye, it's a handoff to Sapness. He runs behind his blocker. Good patience across the 30, across the 40, across the 50. One man to beat, across the 35. On his feet, nearly tripped up. There he goes, Adrian Sapness, touchdown.
Play action, he rolls to his right. He's going to step up. He's going to heave it to the end zone. And it is going to be caught by Cameron Mathis.
It's a handoff to Hop. They go off the edge again. He's trying to use his speed. He tries to cut back at the 5. Down to the 1. No signal yet. He's across the goal line. Touchdown, Eagle Hop. There's the signal.
Play action. Stratton's looking for the end zone. And it's going to be intercepted by Carmen Cristiano at the goal line.
Lets this one go.
and he has a man streaking. Touchdown, Riley Fellman.
And you're listening to exclusive coverage of the Marple Newtown Tigers on marplenewtownfootball.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on marplenewtownfootball.com.
Welcome back for the Turkey Bowl between the Tigers and the Lions, Steve, and it's an important game for Coach Gicking.
It sure is. Looking to get that all-time record in the wins column, surpassing Coach Ray Junta, who he took over for back in 2014. So this is big. You know, if you talk to Coach Gicking, he don't want to talk about it. It's all about the team. And I know he just wants to get a win out here for these guys, especially the senior class.
We don't see who won the toss, Steve, but it looks like the kicking unit is out for the Tigers. Now, during the playoff game, it was McMenamin kicking away, and it looks like they're going to stick that way for the time being.
Yep, he came on late in the season when Ty John went down. And McMenamin's filled in very nicely, perfect on extra points, and has been doing a great job on kickoffs as well.
So Marple Newtown will get the ball to begin the second half, wearing their orange helmets and white uniforms as this third annual Turkey Bowl is underway. As Penncrest will have a bounce at the 18-yard line from the far side and a great running start for the Lions along that far sideline. Was number 11 on the kick return for the Lions. That is Asher Wynn, and great starting field position for Penncrest. And Steve, it's certainly something to improve going into next year for the Tigers as special teams as this drive begins with 11:52.
Yeah, I mean, the return game, they've had a gret year, but coverage-wise, they've given up a few touchdowns. As Penncrest takes over here with O'Donnell, a quarterback. This tight formation, midline read. Very tough to defend.
First down and 10 from the 43. The senior Midline read and a burst of speed in the Marple Newtown territory goes number 2, Matt Ferry. Untouched, goes all the way down to the 31-yard line.
Again, this offense, very tough to learn. Need a great quarterback. O'Donnell's doing a great job this season as the season progressed, but a lot different than week 2. I mean, this team could barely get off a snap, get any yards. Marple pummeled them, put up 37 points on them, but you knew coming in this game they were going to be prepared. Last 2 games they lost by a combined 4 points. One of them was to 6A opponent Haverford.
There's about 26 yards in that first carry for Ferry. First down and 10 from the 31. This time it is going to be a keeper by the senior QB O'Donnell, as Steve, in this offense, they just want to get chunk yards, and they're getting that right off the bat.
Sure, and I think it's important. Whoever gets the ball first, you have such a layoff, a couple-week layoff. It's good if you get the ball first. You're able to strike right away. Defense isn't really settled in. We couldn't see who won the toss, but I'm pretty sure Penncrest probably wanted the ball first, try to strike first, and so far so good for them.
4 yards on that keeper. Second down and 6. O'Donnell under center. That read goes to Ferry. Fights his way towards the 20. Depends on the spot. You might have a first down.
You'll take 4 or 5 yards a pop if you're Penncrest in this offense, and then once in a while you'll break those runs as we saw on that first play of the game. Let's go midline. Right off tackle right there. Be 3rd down and 1 for the Penncrest Lions.
From the 22-yard line from Lewis W. Scott Stadium in Media, Pennsylvania on the 3rd annual Turkey Bowl. O'Donnell under center. Hands it right off, and Ferry with a burst of speed is inside the 5.
It's a big game for the linebackers. DeLuzio, Walski, Moyer, and others. You got to stay home. Once they get to that second level, it's just up to those guys to make the plays as Box brings down the ball carrier. First down and goal inside the 5 for Penncrest.
Ferry rips off 18. First down and goal from the 4. You have to be thinking 6 no matter what for the Lions. They give it to him once again. He's met the line of scrimmage, but keeps chopping his feet as he's down inside the 2. It's depending on the spot. Might be the 1. And it looks like the 1 as he gains 3 on that carry. As I got to think they're going to go right back to him, Steve, as they go no huddle right up to the center. Instead, it's a QB keeper by the senior quarterback, and he's in for 6. 1-yard quarterback sneak. Lions strike first.
What an impressive drive there by Penncrest. Right off the bat, again, it's tough coming off a big layoff, especially on defense. Thought the Tigers would maybe settle in after the first couple of plays, but Penncrest had their way all the way down the field. Coach Gentile and this defense are going to have to make some adjustments coming out. Next possession on defense.
2 minutes, 22 seconds on that drive as number 21 in Tyson. Extra point is up and good. 7-0 Lions. We'll step aside. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Spencer Tyson in the kick this one away after just having that extra point, Steve. As there's 9:31 here, Lions strike first.
Yeah, very impressive drive there by O'Donnell, Ferry, and company as they kick off here to Marple.
The short kick. Marple Newtown picks it up at the 23-yard line. Is Brian Bogan playing in his last football game as a Tiger?
Man, got to tip your hats off to the senior class. Bogan, Jimmy Halley, Gavin Cooney. These guys are Josh Tiger Wesley. I know I'm forgetting a few more, but, you know, what a career they've had at Marple Newtown. trying to cap it off with a final Turkey Bowl win tonight.
First down and 10 from the 36, just under 9:30 to begin this drive. Bogan goes in motion. Handoff goes to Box on the far side. And he's met in the backfield for a loss. Number 33 of the Lions comes up and makes the play. That is Noah Reed.
Nice play there. Good penetration to the left side of that defensive front.
Shot the gap.
Yeah, linebacker came in right there. Good containment by defensive end there. And Box goes backwards on their first play of the game.
Loss of 2. Second down and 12 for Bertolini. Trips formation on the far side. DeFrucio goes in motion. They fake the box, and Bertolini is sacked. Shot out of a cannon was number 19 of the Lions, Colby Poole, and the Lions came to play tonight.
They sure have. Marple Newtown's got to wake up out there. They had a few weeks of a layoff after that loss to Chester, but
yeah, it looks like Box went to the right instead of stepping up to the left, Steven.
Yeah, he knows it. I'll get it back.
So that sack will back the Tigers up to the 26-yard line. Loss of 8. So the Tigers going backwards on their first 2 plays. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers. Bertolini has the Fruscio go motion to the far side. Looking to come back on the near side. It is caught by number 4 of the Tigers in Santino Fortabono, but well short of the first down marker. Tigers have to punt, 3 and out.
That's a great catch there by Fortabono in coverage. As you said, well short of the first down marker after just 2 back-to-back plays they went backwards on, and they're going to have to punt this one away. Great job so far to start this game. Can't ask for a better start if you're Coach Graham and this Penncrest coaching staff.
6-yard completion. I believe Moyer's back to punt this one away. A high booming kick, and Steve, he's getting better and better each week as his return from the 38-yard line. From the far side was Asher Wynn, and great starting field position once again for the Penncrest Lions as this drive will begin with 7:16, already leading by 7.
Yeah, already starting this drive off in Tiger territory, up 7-0 here. Going to need your leaders on defense. McGowan, first team All-Central, leading this team with 7 sacks. Have to come up big here on this drive. Louis DeLuzio, honorable mention as a sophomore at linebacker.
First down and 10 from the 47-yard line. 7:16 to begin the second drive for the Lions. That read, handoff goes to Ferry. Tigers do a better job this time defensively, making the play after a gain of 2.
You knew they'd settle in. It's a great job right there. Multiple Tigers swarming in on that play, staying home. Great job by the linebackers to flow there, fill the hole.
Jimmy Haley playing his last game as well, making a stop.
Yeah, it's real important for the D tackles to be patient when they're unblocked, squeeze down, score up, and make a play. It's a great job there by Jimmy Haley, the senior.
Second down and 8. O'Donnell drops back to pass. Has his man streaking down the field. Hits him in stride. Puts a stiff arm on Box, and he gets into the end zone from 45 yards out. Colby Poole.
And that's, you're selling out for after that first drive, you have to sell out on the run almost. And right there, that's a great play action strike on the seam there. Box couldn't get there in time at safety. And Penncrest strikes up 13-0 pending the extra point.
6:28 here. Penncrest already with a 2-score advantage. Spencer Tyson in the kick, the extra point. It is up. It is good. Penncrest leads 14-0 in the blink of an eye with 6:28 here in the first quarter. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Last game at quarterback for Sean O'Donnell in a Lions uniform, Steve. Didn't disappoint on that touchdown throw to the pool.
Yeah, great play action. A lot of time there to throw that right down the seam, the pool.
Another squib kick to the 32-yard line. Tigers aren't fooled as Box gets the return in decent starting field position for the orange and black after it looks like they just woke up because now they're down by 14.
Yeah, and Penncrest, that's what they want. They're going to just pooch those kicks all game long. They're not going to kick it deep to Box, allow him any running room. Even if Box moves up to the second or third line, they'll still do that because those high kicks allows your coverage to get down the field and make a play. Bertolini and this offense take over in a 14-0 hole early.
6:28 to begin. 4 wide receivers. Let's see if they go to Box. The Fruscio goes in motion to the far side, drops back to look in the pass. Some trickery. Wide open down the field is Joe Yukenovich, and he will outrun the Lions defender to the house. It is a 60-yard pass by DeFruscio to Yukenovich.
And that's how you strike. So they woke up a little bit there. That's one way to come back after going down 14-0 and just getting abused so far in this game. Great job, great play call, and a great execution to Fruscio to Joey Yukenovich. That's a great job for the Tigers. Get right back in this game pending the McMenamin extra point.
Well, that drive went a whole 15 seconds as McMenamin's in the kick the extra point. 1 play, 60 yards. Touchdown to Fruscio to Yukenovich. We got a 7-point ball game with 6:13 here in the first quarter. Hope you took the over. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? That's because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, and always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, or just for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations. You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, that connection will be back next season as both were juniors.
Yes, that's a great play call there. Jet motion. Defenders flow to that side, and they lose Yukenovich deep there as the Fruscio just drops it over the top for the touchdown.
McMenamin to the 15-yard line along that far side. Same returner, and he's able to do some damage. Getting back to the 35-yard line is win as the Lions come out having scored already on their first 2 possessions.
Yeah, Tigers have to settle in defensively here. They did in that second drive against the run, but then Penncrest got him with a play action pass. Great execution as they take over here, leading 14-7.
First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. There's about 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Hard to believe. From Lewis W. Scott Stadium, O'Donnell under center. Tigers had everybody in that box as he keeps it to the far side. And the pitch. As Ferry will get credit, but O'Donnell did all the work as they're in the Marple Newtown territory.
Again, these offenses only go as far as the quarterback does. And O'Donnell has such command of this offense. As you see him with this option, triple option. He pitched that last minute. I mean, he gained 8 yards before he pitched that. But they pick up the first down there, Ferry does. Cross midfield in the Tigers' territory for the third time tonight on their third possession.
Ferry's got about 60 yards rushing already here in the first quarters. That one went for 16, even though O'Donnell did most of the work. First down and 10 from Marple Newtown territory. They fake it. The Ferry keeps it himself and comes out of the pile. It's a foot race to the end zone. He's tackled inside the 10, chased down by Marple Newtown's number 23, Brett Walski. But he had everybody fooled on that midline read.
There you go. I mean, you have to pull that last minute. Ferry got tackled, and he pulled that right out of his gut and kept on running. Found a little crease there. Should have been tackled, but got through the second level of linebackers and mean, can't say enough about how O'Donnell has come out, has been running this offense this far.
43 yards on the keeper by O'Donnell. First down and goal from the 6. Lions not messing around as this handoff goes to the tailback and Ferry. He gets past the 5, mark him down at the 4. 2 yards, makes it to the 4-yard line. Second down and goal.
Talking a lot about O'Donnell here, but all players got to be on same communication here, especially Ferry and O'Donnell. This time they crash in on O'Donnell. They give it off late to Ferry. He squeaks by a few defenders but gets stopped, so second down and goal here.
Have not seen the end of the round yet, so you have to anticipate that for Marple Newtown as well. It is a keeper, and Tigers were all over that one. McGowan and company were able to bring down O'Donnell.
Good job. McGowan, Jonda, and Moyer. Again, 3 guys coming back next year. McGowan, the junior. Jonda and Moyer, the sophomores. Can't talk enough about the future of this team going into next year.
Loss of almost looks like back to the 7, so it'll be a loss of 3. Third down and goal for the Lions. We'll see if they do that end around with Tazi. Man goes in motion to the far side. Has a pitch play for O'Donnell. He keeps it himself. He's in for 6 from 7 yards out. Lions go 3 for 3 on possessions into the end zone right off the bat.
Job by O'Donnell. They go to the outside. So Tigers, they got to sell on that midline dive. They've been selling out on it, and they got burnt a couple times this time. O'Donnell takes it to the outside where all the defenders were piled on the inside. And the last possession, they're able to strike on play action over the top. So very, very hard offensive defense, especially when it's hitting on all cylinders like it is tonight.
The extra point is up. The extra point is good. It's 21-7 in favor of the Lions with 4:11 here in the first quarter. Are we watching the Lions offense or Garnet Valley? My goodness, they're on a roll. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
O'Donnell had the big play, and he's able to cash in from 7 yards out, Steve. O'Donnell does the work. They have a 2-touchdown advantage.
Man, they have been playing very well offensively thus far. They're going to do another pooch kick here.
Pooch kick, and they better jump on top of it. They do. Marple Newtown got lucky as the up back looks like Box was able to jump on top of it as he dived from the 35. They'll start this drive from the 36, 4:11 to begin this one.
Bertolini's going to take over, try to get something going. Only they have that one play for a touchdown, but they haven't been able to sustain a drive. Bertolini coming into this game almost 1,600 yards passing, 16 touchdowns. It was 5 interceptions. Got 2 back set here, Dave.
Bertolini, first down and 10 from the 36. Handoff goes to Box on the far side, breaks 1 tackle, but not a second as he brings the ball down near the 40.
Go power to the right here. They've had a lot of success this year out of that split back look in shotgun. Whether it's Box and Walski or Box and DeFrucio.
Curran, Walski. They have a plethora of running backs returning for next season.
They sure do, and they got a good one coming up from the youth level.
Second down and 6 for Bertolini. Twin backs again. Handoff goes to Box once again. Makes 3 Lions miss, and he gets into Penncrest territory.
Great run there, off tackle. Cuts it back inside for Brian Box, a sophomore. He's having himself a pretty good year in the passing game and running game.
Very patient as that run goes for 11 In the Penncrest territory.
Jeez. Over 1,000 all-purpose yards on offense and special teams. There's 2 big kick returns he's had this season.
It's a crisscross play. Penncrest is ready for it as the Tigers been utilizing that one for the majority of this season as the handoff goes to Walski. As a freshman, he's piling up, got a ton of experience, Steve. Will be expected to do a lot more as a sophomore next year.
Yeah, nothing but experience here. Every time coaching brings up a freshman, last year was Box, a couple years back was Brian's brother, and Charlie. This year it's Walski and Karen just getting their feet wet. Walski's gotten a lot of playing time, especially on defense as well, which many probably didn't think he was going to be playing a lot of defense, but he's going to be a force to be reckoned with next year.
Tigers will have to take a timeout here in the first quarter. Just under 4 minutes to go. We'll step aside. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tiger Radio Network.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the Main Line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back. Steve, after the timeout, Coach King still has 2, and Tigers got to start doing something defensively to stop this midline read.
They sure do. First and foremost, they got to capitalize on this drive, and got to love that we brought back this Turkey Bowl. We did miss that 1 year due to COVID, but third annual Turkey Bowl with Penncrest Marple. Marple used to play Conestoga for many years, and I know the class of 82, Larry Harrington and those boys are enjoying this game out in his driveway on the big screen. Shout out to that class of 82.
Quick snap. Bertolini drops back to pass. Has pressure. Looking. He's going to be sacked. It technically will be behind the line of scrimmage, as you can credit a few people, but the second half of the season has been a struggle for this Tigers offensive line.
Man, that was just a coverage sack down there. He felt the pressure, climbed up in the pocket there. Protection broke down, got sacked, but nothing doing down the field. Bertolini's done a great job this year, keeping his eyes downfield, climbing the pocket, knowing when pressure's coming, but just nothing doing there. It's a big third down here. Got to be thinking about 4-down territory, depending on what you gain here.
Bogan goes in motion to the near side. He rolls that way. Comes back to the right. It's a screen. Penncrest was not fooled. They are well prepared as Ferry makes the play on the screen past the box. It will be a loss, and the Tigers will have to punt.
Yeah, so they're going to lose yards on that one. So now it's a real tough decision on what you do. I don't think you give Penncrest short field as they've had on their first 3 possessions, but as of right now, Bertolini's going to stay on the field.
The box screen pass went for a loss of 2. As they come out here, we'll see if they run a play, Steve.
So he got tackled on the other side, but it was forward progress, so be 4th and 10 here. See if Coach King burns a timeout.
Walski goes in motion to the far side. Just trying to draw them off sides as everybody's standing up defensively for the Lions. This is one of those instances where you're most likely take the penalty, or are they going to take a timeout?
Yeah,
they will. And if you're the Lions, you take the penalty, right? Just to back them up, just in case. Because a lot of instances you see the league, they just decline it. You're like, you know what? Do it again.
Larry Foster, the white hat, in this year's Turkey Bowl.
It should be a fun turkey tomorrow.
Now Moyer comes out to punt this one away.
High snap. Moyer's able to grab and boots this one. Takes a Tigers roll inside the 25, down at the 21. That's where this drive will begin for the Lions. And Marple Newtown trails 21-7 with 27 seconds left in the first quarter. And Steve, you got to think Coach Graham's got a big smile on his face for his way his team's playing in the first quarter.
I mean, he's got to love this. I mean, this team, last 3 games they battled against a tough Springfield team. They lost by 16 in a tough game. Then they went to Haverford, lost by 2 points.
In a game they should have won.
Yeah, and then they lost to a Radnor team. So they only have 1 win against Harridan, but a couple close games, and they're improving.
O'Donnell under center. Keeps it himself this time. Makes one man miss. Still on his feet. He's breaking away again. O'Donnell gets past the 45. Down to the 47-yard line. Gain of 26. And that's how this first quarter will end. And rightfully so, as it's been dominated by the Penncrest Lions.
Yeah, tackling to be desired for the Tigers, but as well as just so many assignments you have to worry about. Is he going to pitch it? But they got a guy on the pitch, man. They should have a guy on the quarterback, a guy on the midline read. Just going to come down to execution and tackling.
21-7 as we head to the second. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome to the second quarter. It's been heavily Lions-based as Steve, you want stats? I'll give you stats. The top passer for the Tigers is their wide receiver / running back right now, Paul DeFrucio, on the touchdown pass for 60 yards out, giving Marple Newtown their only score. However, the Lions are running all over the Tigers right now. Their tailback, Matt Ferry, 7 rushes, 72 yards. He's averaging 10 yards a carry. The QB, 6 rushes, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. Colby Poole, 1 reception, 45 yards, 1 touchdown. 150 yards rushing given up in the first quarter for the Orange and Black.
Yeah, I talked about before we went to break. You got a guy stopping the midline, you got a guy on the quarterback, the pitch man, and you got a guy on the running back. But they're just missing tackles. They are lined up in the right spots and are there, but just aren't making tackles.
O'Donnell drops back the pass. He lost it to the near side. He had a man open, and number 8, that's Nico Tazi, incomplete, but if he was able to get it to his guy, he had daylight.
This time, Tigers do a good job there getting back in their pass coverage, not fooled by that throw by O'Donnell. Looked like Moyer was in on.
Yeah, looked like Moyer caused the pressure. Second down and 10 from the 47-yard line as Moyer just had good outside pursuit. O'Donnell under center. Midline read keeps it himself. Looked to fake the pitch as it was almost like they faked the counter, Steve. Now they're in the Marple Newtown territory. Gain of 5 to the Tigers 48.
It's their 4th possession of the game. First 3 they scored on. All 4 they've been in Marple Newtown territory. One of them they started in Marple Newtown territory, but again, this is an offense designed to pick up 4 or 5 yards a pop. But they've been getting some big plays, especially up the gut with Ferry and O'Donnell.
That's curling over the ball right now.
Yeah, Colonel's playing some defense tonight.
Handoff goes to Tazi, and he's met at the line of scrimmage, but good job by him to chop his feet, get down to the 45 and gain 3.
They put Curlin on defense first time this year. Really just to clog up that middle, take up some blocks, free up the linebackers. He does a good job firing off there, but they run it to the other side. We're up 4th down and short. 4 down territory for sure for Penncrest here. This will be a huge momentum builder if the Tigers are able to stop them, get back on offense.
Lions need 2 yards to get down to the 43. Ball spot at the 45. Lions lead by 14. O'Donnell under center. Is an option play to the outside, and he's able to just get a burst of speed, Steve, as he chases a Marple Newtown defender past the 40 down to the 39, gain of 6. It looks like they had him.
Yeah, and this is what makes you go crazy, absolutely nuts if you're a coach. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys there to make a play before the sticks, unable to do it, and they pick up a first down. Again, would have been huge to get off the field there, big momentum builder, but instead they let O'Donnell squeak his way through for a first down on 4th down there. Just got to make tackles.
Lions looking for their 4th first-half touchdown. Midline read. This time it goes to Tazi down to the 35. Gain of 4. And if you're Penncrest, you're in no particular hurry.
No, you want to chew up clock, especially with a 14-point lead here in the second quarter. It's like the left tackle moved a little bit before that, but no call, and Tazi picks up a few yards on first down. Second down here for Penncrest. Again, taking their time getting to the line. No particular hurry.
Second down and 4. O'Donnell under center. Midline read. Burst of speed. Same exact play. 36 yards out. Touchdown, Penncrest. Nico Tazi.
O-line's doing a good job getting the second level, reading that tackle. But the big thing is getting that second level, blocking those linebackers, and then just from there, a lot of home run plays tonight for Penncrest. Just out of simple dive plays. Marple Newtown just unable to make any tackles.
Tyson's extra point is up. It is good. All Penncrest here in the first half from Louis W. Scott Stadium. 28-7 with 9:02 in the second quarter. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
O'Donnell has 2 touchdowns. Poole has another. Tazi gets on the board with that one. But their leading rusher is tailback Matt Ferry.
Tazi, Ferry, O'Donnell, guys doing a great job. But you can't overlook this offensive line doing such a great job getting that second level.
Another squib kick from the 36-yard line is Box. Past the 30, the 45, mark it down most likely at the 46-yard line to begin this Tigers drive, where they desperately need 6, as it will begin with 8:57.
Desperately need 6. And you don't want to talk about desperation in the second quarter, but you're down 3 scores. Defense isn't showing that they can stop them. 4 possessions, 4 scores for Penncrest, so the offense absolutely needs to get points on this drive. And you're in a position here, and you got the ball midfield. It's 4-down territory here on out until you get, within at least 2 scores.
Bertolini empty. First down and 10 from the 47. DeFrucio goes in motion to the far side to give the ball to him on the jet. But great outside contained by Penncrest and number 20, Owen Thompson, making the play.
Good job by Thompson stringing that one out. Really need your outside guys there. Your receivers that make those blocks, unable to hold on to them. Defenders shed them and make the play on DeFrucio. Does pick up 2 yards. Tigers having some trouble in the running game, besides that one box run.
They will get the ball to begin the second half. Handoff goes to Box, up the gut, gets past the 50, down to the Penncrest 49-yard line. Gain of 2, but not much of a push for Box to find a crease.
This is a game where you got to keep your composure if you're the Tigers. Beat them 37-6 earlier in the year, so probably smelling yourselves a little bit coming in. A couple weeks off. We beat this team. And I know the coaches were drilling, and it's going to be a different team. Don't expect the same outcome. You got to come out ready to go. And now you kind of get smacked in the face down 28-7. Can't start pointing fingers. Got to keep your composure, stick it together as a team, and try to come back here.
From midfield, 3rd down. Play action. Bertolini over the top. Finds his man at the Penncrest 45-yard line, and the senior in Bogan.
He's going to be stopped short here, so it's going to be 4th down. Obvious 4th-down territory. Playbook is open here. 4th down and short.
About 2 yards is what the Tigers will need.
Haven't seen a Bartolini design run yet as I spread them out. I've seen that work a few times this year. Also love to see Box line up in the slot. They've had a lot of success with that this year. Match him up against guy on the inside, whether it was a linebacker or a safety. Tigers break the huddle late here.
We'll see if they have to burn a timeout or not.
Yeah, they're going to burn one.
They're going to burn a timeout. We'll step aside as well as the Lions lead 28-7. Midway through the second quarter, you're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at...
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, as you said, playbook's open. 4th down, they need 2 yards. Did he go for the chunk play?
Yeah, it's an opportunity where you could take a shot when Penncrest knows you only need a few yards, but...
Come out empty. It could be a design quarterback sneak like you were talking about earlier. You have numbers on the left side if they want to utilize it. And that's what they do. Running behind Curlin. Bounces it to the outside. He has the first down by a yard.
Yep, I like what they do. I was expecting that at some point, and I think that was a good spot. Just gets about a yard beyond it, but they spread him out. You saw that left side was open there. It was a good block by Box. They flanker him out. He makes a nice block, just enough to spring Bertolini free for that first down. They get a fresh set of downs here, trying to close this 21-point gap.
Pistol formation, 3 wide receivers. Handoff goes to Box as he's met in the backfield. Linebacker shot a gap, number 20 once again. Owen Thompson making a play.
Defense doing a great job for the Lions here. Got 3 men, hands in the dirt, and the 2 D-ends are stand-up. Couldn't see who that was. Far side end, number 20, does a good job. Unblocked, just pinches down and makes the play backside. Got to be a special kind of athlete to make that play, and does a good job on Box there for a 1-yard gain.
4 wide receivers for Bertolini. 2nd down and 9. Drops back the pass. Looking, taking a shot deep down the field. He has his man one-on-one. Underthrows his intended wide receiver in Jukinovich. Number 3 of the Lions in on the coverage.
Yeah, just underthrown a little bit on that one. Didn't get enough mustard on it to Jukinovich. It was close. Couldn't tell if there was contact there, but yeah, I think it was a good non-call there. Both guys going for the ball.
Underthrown too.
Yeah. So 3rd down. We talked about a 4-down territory. Tigers just aren't able to get anything going besides that one trick play on the jet sweep pass from DeFrucio to Jukinovich. They go 4 wide.
4 wide on the near side. Bertolini rolls that way. Looking, throwing deep down the field. He's got his man and hits him in the hands. Incomplete. And DeFrucio's down on the play.
You know what? I looked.
And he's down. Yeah. We'll step aside as we're near halftime. Don't go anywhere. More Marple Newtown football coming at you next. You're listening to Marple Newtown football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tiger fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? That's because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, and always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, or just for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website, phillypretzelfactory.com, for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back, Steve. 4th down and long for the Tigers. I know you're talking about desperation, but you're down by 21. You do get the ball to begin the second half, so you can try and double up the Lions.
Sure can. I like that look they came out. Quads look to the right side. Caused some mismatch and confusion for that secondary of the Lions. And the free show couldn't haul that one in, but we'll see if they go back to that. They do the same formation to the opposite side now.
5 minutes until halftime. Bertolini drops back the pass to his left. Looking. He's got his man in Bogan wide open. Makes the catch along the Tigers sideline to keep this drive alive at the 30. Gain of 11.
Yeah, it looked like a nice little wheel route there. Bogan left wide open. Yep, nice little wheel route, wide open. Just catches that right beyond the markers, gets out of bounds. They got something going with that look.
Trips to the near side. Box the back. Bogan goes in motion to the near side. The toss play the box. Finds a crease, lowers his shoulder. Towards the 25. Let's see, they mark him down towards the 26. Gain of 4 on the pitch play.
If you go in the half, down 2 scores, 28-14, getting the ball, you're not feeling great as you played in the first half, but you're not feeling too bad with the opportunities you have to maybe cut that within 1.
28-7 in favor of the Lions for the Turkey Bowl. Lions looking for their first Turkey Bowl win over the Tigers. Bogan goes in motion to the near side. Handoff goes to Walski, who finds a crease, stays on his feet, lowers his shoulder, and that's the type of runner he is as he takes the Lions with him. He's inside the 5. Walski fighting towards that end zone. He just does not go down.
Talk about a statement run of your season. Outstanding job there by the freshman.
What about the lineman going down there and adding to it?
I love it. You got to give a little hat off to those referees not blowing that whistle too early. You don't hear me say that too often, but the Walski does a good job there. Couple broken tackles. They come out in wrecking ball.
Handoff goes to the big fella, number 34, into the end zone, Lou DeLuzio.
Louis DeLuzio caps off that excellent run there by Walski as they bring out the big boys in wrecking ball, and great job by the Tigers there. They put together their first real drive of the game, as the first one was one play strike. This time they were able to cap off a nice drive, cut this within 2 scores, but it's so important here to go in the half only down 2 and try to stop Penncrest.
McMiniman out of Gillenhold. Clean snap. The kick is no good. So it will be 28-13 in favor of the Lions with 3:36 until halftime. You are listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat. Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Big drive from Bertolini to connect with Bogan. Get it into the end zone now. A great return by Penncrest in the Marple Newtown territory is number 8. You guessed it, Tazi. He had the last touchdown for Penncrest from 36 yards out. Sets them up beautifully for looking for their 5th, count them 5th touchdown in the first half.
That's a backbreaker there if you're the Tigers. They're scoring. Do a little pooch kick to try to get their coverage team down there in that right side. I'm not sure what happened. They just collapsed. And Tazi does a good job of getting the edge, getting into Marple territory once again. Their starting field position has been excellent in this ball game.
3:25 to begin this drive until halftime from the 45 is O'Donnell. They don't have to put it in the air the way they're running. Over 200 yards rushing in the first half for them. As some extracurricular activities as the handoff goes to Tazi for a gain of a few. Second down and long from the 43. You've seen Ferry and Tazi just interchanging roles here in the first half.
Yeah, it's good when you have two backs keeping the fresh legs, especially with O'Donnell as a third option. This guy's running this offense so well. Such a huge difference from earlier in the year.
Midline read, keeper by O'Donnell. He's at the 40. They're going to mark him down at the 41, so gain of 2. So the best drive yet by the Tigers defense holding him, but this is what that midline read does, is they put the ball actually for an additional yard. They'll give him 3 on the keeper.
So 3rd down and 5 here. Tigers missing some key guys on defense, especially P.J. Esposito, who successfully recovering from an injury, getting ready for basketball season, but guy they've been really missing the second half of the year.
Midline read. O'Donnell looking to pitch, and he's thrown forward. Good job by DeLuzio, who just scored the touchdown for the Tigers. No gain on the play. And you got to think, 4th down, you're going to go for it. But if you're Coach Gicking, do you burn that timeout trying to get the ball back? It's a tough call because it will be their last one.
It is tough. I mean, you are down 15. Looks like right now he's going to let this one go.
If you're the Lions, you're trying to put an exclamation point on this beautifully done first half. 2 wide receivers for O'Donnell under center. Drops back to pass. It's a screen pass. They have it set up, and he's able to grab it. And DeLuzio makes the play at the 40. Everybody was down the field, though, so that would be a legal man downfield on the penalty. That will be a stop, but we'll wait the official call as the Tigers' defense comes up clutch.
He'll decline that. And the reason the play developed, it's a screenplay, developed to be behind the line of scrimmage. It was caught at or beyond the line of scrimmage. Guys were downfield, so now they're going to waive it. So it was pretty close. I am surprised that they did throw it because it was right at the line of scrimmage. So they're going to waive it. Nonetheless, Tigers are going to take over. That's where you want to put Penncrest in 4th down situations, 3rd down and long situations where they're uncomfortable. They don't want to pass. This isn't their strong suit. I know they scored on 1 passing touchdown, but you want to put them in these positions here, and the Tigers do a great job there, and a huge tackle there by Louis DeLuzio in the open field as this team does what they have to do, take over here, down by 15.
1 timeout left, 1:15 until halftime. From the 40, they need to go 60 yards. Bertolini drops back to pass. Clean pocket, all day to throw. Goes over the middle, completes it to his man, Bogan, in the Penncrest territory, down to the Penncrest 30, let's say, 44-yard line. They go no huddle. Empty backfield once again. Bertolini drops back to pass. Goes to the far side of the field, nearly intercepted by a diving Thompson.
Yeah, and the diving Thompson's right. He made that play because he laid out and dove. Because if Vukanovich, and that's a risky play, if Vukanovich is able to hold that one in, he has some green in front of him there by Penncrest. Be 2nd down and 10 here for the Tigers. Clock is stopped. They do have that 1 timeout.
So is this one of those examples, Steve, where you give your guys 2 plays to get up on the ball?
Yeah, you want to preserve that timeout. And the open, with that 1 timeout, you just still have the middle of the field to work.
2nd down and 10 from the 44. Box goes in motion to the far side. Have to look for him. He's going to be a blocker. Stepping up is Bertolini, and he's going to take a sack. That's the last thing the Tigers could do. Number 19 gets credit. He's been all over the field. That's Colby Poole. He has the touchdown reception, and Coach Gicking will have to burn his last timeout of the half.
Yeah, definitely last thing you want to do. Fortunately for them, they have the timeout. It's a good job by McGowan to ride up that defender, create a lane there for Bertolini. Could have stepped up and maybe took off on that one, but tried to look back and nothing to do. Pocket collapses, and he has to just take a sack there.
So the ball will be spotted back the 47-yard line. Loss of 3 on the sack. There's 44 seconds until halftime. You got 2 downs because you're in Penncrest territory.
You are down a few targets. It's a free show. We haven't seen him. Oh, they're going to call holding.
I didn't see that. Is that off the sack? That's really delayed. Then does Coach Gicking keeps his timeout, correct?
I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, you would think.
If that's on that play, he's able to keep the timeout.
So it's a 10-yard penalty. That'll give him a 1st down.
Okay, so there's 44 seconds, and now we believe that Coach Gicking gets to keep that timeout as the ball's now at the 34. So forget about the sack.
So I'm not sure what the ruling is on the timeout, if they're able to keep that or not, but you would think so. The clock should stop there. The Tigers are rolling here.
From the 34, first down and 10. Wolski goes in motion to the far side. He's the leading protector for Bertolini, looking back to his right. Deep down the field, he's got one-on-one. Drops it in the bread basket for Box into the end zone, 34 yards out.
That's that same play they went to on fourth down at that Chester game. Weren't able to convert on it, but a little throwback pass on the wheel route to number 22, Brian Box, for the touchdown. And perfectly thrown, a little underthrown, but able to go right into his arms. He backpedals into the end zone, and the Tigers looking to close this to an 8-point, one-score lead going into halftime.
36 seconds left until halftime. McMenamin's extra point attempt, it's up. It's good this time. It's 28-20 here in Media, Pennsylvania. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr. Or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember,
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Box from Bertolini, 34 yards out. We have ourselves a ball game, 28-20, and a half that's been dominated completely by Penncrest. Returns this McMenamin kick from the 15-yard line. Their worst starting field position of the day will start at the 30. Number 11 of the Lions on the return and win. Most likely taking the and going to the half.
Going back to that last play, that was a post corner route, not a wheel route, as Box was lined up near side of the field by himself. Great route by him. Ball thrown right to his bread basket, in for the touchdown as the Tigers down by 8. All the momentum in the world here. Trying to get in the half, down by 1 score as they get the ball to start.
First and 10 from the 30.
Oh, man.
And they run a midline read, and Mr. Moyer just blew that up. I thought they would just take an in going to the half. Instead, they run a play, and Luke Moyer was not fooled.
They dropped the ball on that, too. Fortunate for O'Donnell, he was able to pick that one up. That would have been a disaster for them. Good job by Moyer there to send them into halftime.
And that will do it for the half. Penncrest leads 28-20 in this third annual Turkey Bowl from Louis W. Scott Stadium in Media, Pennsylvania. Don't go anywhere. More second half action coming at you next. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheese steak pretzel. That's right. A Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the Main Line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com. If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall-Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck, or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party space. If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the main line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com. If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall-Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck, or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays, and now the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
Taking the lead in the tree care today is Mike Gillen at MG Tree. Mike is a resident of Broomall, a 1990 MN graduate, and was co-captain of the football team in 1990. Located in Broomall, MG Tree provides tree care to shaping and trimming or complete tree removal, not to mention a 24-hour emergency service. These experienced professionals are serving those in Delaware County and the Main Line. Keep your trees looking healthy and great. Give them a call for an appointment today at 610-359-9970. Again, 610-359-9970.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com. If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall-Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck, or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
The wait is over. Marple, the first bar since Prohibition, has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub, and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Oh man, the Philly Pretzel Factory has done it again. They took a Philly tradition and made it even better. Now you already know the Philly Pretzel Factory has the best soft pretzel. Well, now they're making a cheesesteak pretzel. That's right, a Philly cheesesteak on the inside, surrounded by those piping hot, fresh, chewy pretzels. This is as Philly as it gets. A cheesesteak and a pretzel? Incredible! How great are those guys over there? They've got their original pretzels, the cinnamon pretzels, the pretzel dogs, and the party trays. And now, the Philly cheesesteak pretzel. Bring them for tailgating, watching a game with the boys, a barbecue, or even a kid's birthday party. Head over to the Philly Pretzel Factory for the all-new cheesesteak pretzel. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
If you're having plumbing problems, heating problems, cooling problems, don't have an attack, call Bobby Mack. Bob McNamara Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is located right here in Marple Township for 29 years. You can call Bobby Mack, 610-496-6260, or visit their website for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs at bobmcnamaraplumbing.com.
The wait is over, Delco. No more driving down to the city in that awful traffic just to get an authentic cheesesteak. Delco Steaks, located in Broomall, has the best farm fresh meat right from Chambersburg, PA. Their simple menu offers cheesesteaks, chicken cheesesteaks, charbroiled burgers, hot dogs, homemade chicken fingers, and the most delicious thin, crinkle-cut fries. Call today for delivery or pickup at 610-356-1192 and check out their menu online at delcosteaks.com. See why these guys were Philly Magazine's top pick for cheesesteak joints in all Philadelphia. Delco Steaks, you can't beat our meat.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
Hey Tigers fans, did you know that only the Philly Pretzel Factory can make the Philadelphia pretzel? Because they have authentic, genuine quality of a Philly pretzel. They're always hot, always fresh, always a great deal. When I go to the Philly Pretzel Factory, I know I'm eating the original Philly soft pretzel. Bring them to a sporting event, a work party, even for a quick snack, and you can be sure that the Philly Pretzel Factory will deliver a pretzel of great taste and value. Stop in today at any of their locations, including Broomall, Springfield, Folsom, and Bryn Mawr, or visit their website at phillypretzelfactory.com for a complete listing of locations in the Delaware Valley. And remember, if it's not from the Philly Pretzel Factory, it's not a real pretzel.
The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast, in full or in part, is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Two receivers, single back is Sapness. They hand off to him. He finds a hole. He's across the 20, 30, 40, 50. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Adrian Sapness. One play changes the game once again for Marple Newtown.
It's going to be a play action over the middle. It's going to be bounced. One-handed by Carmen Christiana.
He's going to put him in motion, put him on the left side. He's going to be looking left. Marple Newtown, McEwen applying pressure. That's Noah Turner. It's going to be a sack. It's going to be a handoff to Charlie Box on the far side, trying to get the corner. He does. Charlie Box, full steam ahead. There goes Charlie Box down the sideline. Charlie Box can do it all. Side, they fake it to him. They're actually going to roll. It's going to be deep down the field. The Ferry over the shoulder catch. He's in for his 4th touchdown tonight. It's going to be a handoff to him. Up the gut, makes one man miss. Still on his feet. Brian Jocelyn is going to score. Brian Jocelyn, 39.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Welcome back for second half action, Steve. Marple Newtown will start with the ball as number 21 of the Lions has been active. That's Tyson, and he'll kick this one away. Another short squib kick from the 40-yard line, picked up by Box, and decent starting field position for the Tigers. They don't want to kick it deep, so the Tigers will gladly take the ball midfield to begin this drive.
I was getting close there. Almost a situation where you got to call a fair catch. But Box has moved up as they're expecting this, and good job there by him to get to midfield. Tigers with all the momentum here. They were trailing 28-7 before. We talked about it at halftime with our executive producer, Jim Alsman, that big run, statement run by Brett Walski. Just got him down to set up a Deluzio touchdown.
First play goes to Box on the near side, finds a crease, still on his feet, makes one man miss. He's tripped up at the 30. That is Mr. Box. Taking it all the way for 20 yards is Brian Box.
Toss play to the outside. They ran that earlier in the game. Nothing doing. This time they, a little bunch set, a little different look on the toss this time around. They're able to seal the edge there. Box just gets tripped up there around the 30-yard line. Bring up another first down for the Tigers.
Walski in at tailback, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers for Bertolini. It's a toss to Walski on the far side, makes one man miss. He's tackled after a gain of 3, down to the 27-yard line. Steve, it was a fast-paced first half, bunch of scoring, bunch of stats.
Sure was. Both teams putting up 48 points combined in that first half, but I'll tell you what, the the rushing yards, 205 yards for Penncrest to only 44 for Marple. Obviously, Marple had 130 passing yards of Penncrest is 45. But both teams scoring a lot of points. Tigers finally settling in late in the second half to pull within one score.
2nd down and 7. Handoff goes to the tailback. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Big number 50 making the play for the Lions as they push him back as they'll mark this ball dead at the 25-yard line. So the handoff goes for 2 yards. 3rd down and short for the Tigers, as you imagine, most likely 4-down territory. But good job by Penncrest up front.
Another big thing, it's been a clean game, no turnovers. Not many each team has one penalty, so it's been a very clean game by both the teams, which is impressive. Big layoff, couple-week layoff, so obviously Marple came out very flat, but starting to get a little momentum back.
3 wide receivers for Bertolini, box the back. Toss play to him on the near side. Initially hit at the line of scrimmage. Depend on the spot to see if he has the first down. Luckily, the Tigers didn't get a late hit on that one.
He's short of the first down marker.
It looks like he's down to about the 23, 22-yard line. They need to get down to the 20.
So we're up 4th down and short here for the Tigers.
So it's about the 22.
We'll keep the offense on the field here.
Last time the Tigers kept it with Bertolini and spread him out, but
same look right here.
Let's see what the Tigers do. Have to watch box on that far side. The safety's giving him a cushion. See if this quick pop. Instead, he rolls to the near side. Is Bertolini keeper on the right side? He picks it up on the first down. So instead of last time he went to the left, this time he goes to the right. Quarterback discretion. Picks up a first down as he's inside the 20.
Penncrest should have known that was coming. They spread him out. This time they bring Walski in motion there, but they're just not ready for it. Bertolini easily picks up the first down, moves the change. Tigers in the red zone here, knocking on the door. Most likely will go for 2 if they're able to get in here to try to knot this one up at 28. But first and foremost, they need to get in the end zone here.
Gain of 5 on the quarterback keeper. Box the back, shotgun formation. Yukenovich and Bogan on that far side. Bogan goes in motion to the near side. Lead blocker for box. Sidesteps 1. Down, and if he wasn't tripped up, he might have tiptoed that sideline. But he is down inside the 15. Give him the 13, a gain of 4.
Good job initially by that Penncrest defense. They were able to stop him right there for no gain, but the second effort by Brian Box able to get them to the 14-yard line. A nice first down gain for the Tigers.
Win on that tackle. Walski goes to the far side. So they'll spread them out. Both tailbacks spread out. 5 wide receivers for the junior quarterback. Bertolini drops back to pass. Quick pop pass to the far side. It's caught by Bogan right at the sticks. And they will give him a first down. First down and goal for the orange and black.
Nice throw to the outside. On the hitch route. Bogan hauls that one in. Nice throw. Throws it across field from the opposite hash mark. Right on point for the first down. First down and goal for the Tigers.
First down and goal for Bertolini and company. From the 6. Box the back. Bunch formation on the near side. Handoff goes the box. Trying to get the edge. Sidesteps 1. He's in. Touchdown Tigers. 6 yards out. Box finds the end zone for the second time this evening.
Go under center for a first time tonight. Bunch formation. Outside zone to the right side. Into the end zone for Brian Box as they keep the offense on the field here. They try to tie this one up at 28. Put the ball at the left hash mark on the 3-yard line. Like that run, that rollout, the man in motion. Typically, Yukenovich coming from the far side to the near side.
Going for
in motion. Let's see if a box is lined up over. Let's see if they bring him in motion and have Bertolini roll out to his right.
Tigers trail by 2. 2-point conversion. Bertolini looks to his right. He's hit as he throws. It's up. It's incomplete. Lions still preserve a 28-26 lead with 6:33 here in the third quarter. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
If you suffer from back or neck pain, injury, or headaches, then Dr. Tom Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center are here to help. Dr. Graziano and the Advanced Chiropractic Center have been serving Delaware County residents for over 15 years. They take a gentle approach and utilize current techniques to help manage your pain. To address your back and neck-related pain or injuries, call the Advanced Chiropractic Center today at 610-356-2300 or visit drtomgraziano.com and tell them the Tigers Radio Network sent you.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
A drive that started at midfield began the second half. Results in a Brian Bach 6-yard touchdown scamper, Steve. The 2-point conversion is no good. Lions still lead by 2.
After that blocked field goal, Marple Newtown chasing points. They're going to blow that dead, yeah. Tiger player offsides on that, so I'll move him back 5 yards. Been close a few times. Both sides have been a little close, but this time Tigers get called on it. Only their second penalty of the game.
That's because you said it was a clean game.
Yeah,
Had to jinx it.
That would be their second penalty. 2 5-yard penalties for them. 1 10-yard penalty for Penncrest.
But Box has 2 touchdowns. Lucio has 1. DeFrucio has a passing touchdown to Ukinovich. And that's all you're scoring for the Tigers. As McMenamin boots this one from the 21-yard line. A running start for Penncrest. Past the 35 down to the 39 was the returner. And Asher Wynn, the junior, as he comes out.
Well, Penncrest is put in a situation where they got to get the ball moving here, pick up a few first downs. They've been stagnant since their last touchdown. Put them up 28-7, and since then, 3 touchdowns unanswered by the Tigers.
First down and 10 from the 39. 6:26 to begin this drive. Midline read starts it. Ferry's bottled up, but takes a Tiger with him. He'll gain 2 to 3 yards on that read. As let's see the second half adjustments the Tigers make defensively.
Yeah, Tiger defenders got to stop playing themselves out. A few guys been slanting out of the play. This time Halley comes in, fights across, makes a nice play there, along with some other Tiger defenders.
The play went for 4. O'Donnell under center. Keeps it himself. He has that pitch if he wants it. Instead, he calls his own number, picks up a first down, gets the midfield into Marple Newtown territory to the 49.
Long developing play there, but patience by O'Donnell there. Lets his blockers get in front. No need to pitch it there. Lowers his shoulder. Scoots past the first down marker and across midfield. So each of their possessions have been in Marple Newtown territory.
An end-around counter play. The first time we've seen that tonight. Number 7 at Penncrest. But it looks like this one's coming back as the tailback and data. As there's multiple flags thrown.
So it could be a face mask or a hold by the outside man.
So I thought there was 2 flags. There's one, it looks like the 42, and I thought there was one further down. But it's right in front of the Tiger bench.
Yeah, there were 2. There was one there and then one further down the field. So one at the end of the play.
So here's the call. Personal foul, face mask against the Tigers. I guess that's it. So it is a personal foul.
Tackle on 15 yards of that.
So it puts the ball inside the red zone down to the 18 after that carry.
Well, we talked about it's going to be a good game. Two teams. It's a little different type of seasons. Tigers starting out strong. Kind of faded as the season went on.
Midline reads, a pitch to Ferry. Pumps the brakes. Makes a Tiger miss. He's inside the 10. That was a tremendous move by the tailback.
So the Tigers start off 4-0. And down the stretch, went 1-6, including that playoff loss to Chester in a tough game. And Penncrest dropped their first 5 or 6 games. Were able to pick up 1 win and really play tough towards the end of the year. Did finish 1-9 on the season, but did get better.
First down and goal from the 7. So that play went for 11 yards previously.
Yeah, Ferry with a nice cut, planted that outside foot, turned it up.
Went right back to him on the next play. He's able to gain 2 down to the 5. As you got to imagine, this is 4-down territory for the Lions.
And it's big. If they're able to score here and get the extra point, it makes it a 2-possession game.
Second down and goal, O'Donnell. Plays blown dead.
Yep, that'll be coming back.
Illegal procedure will back the ball up to the 10, so that does change things a little bit. Maybe tempting them to throw the ball on one of these attempts.
Now the flags are flying in the second half. Right after I said it, Dave.
You did the broadcaster jinx. It always happens. So now it's walk me through Coach Graham's thinking. You're a running football team. You do have a passing touchdown. You can throw it.
Second down here. A lot of their throws, besides the screenplay, are down the field, trying to catch a team off guard, trying to throw it over the top. So they're going to keep on the ground here.
Pitch play to Ferry. Great open field tackle by Box. He does it on both sides of the ball as that pitch. If Box doesn't make that tackle, could have found the end zone. Instead, it only goes for 2 yards. Now they'll move it up to make it 3 yards to the 7.
That was very well done by the Tigers. Quarterback was taken. They delivered a hit on him. I believe that was McGowan coming off the edge. And then the pitch man was taken care of by Brian Box. Nice open field tackle by him.
O'Donnell under center. Man goes in motion to the far side. It's a pass play. I thought it was a broken play by the way everything went down. As he throws it back, and the kid dropped it. Oh, man, it hit him right in the hands.
O'Donnell with an outstanding job there. I believe a flag is going to be down. I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw that. He was right at the...
Thompson, who's been tremendous defensively tonight for the Lions.
He threw at the 5.5-yard line. I don't know where that ball was. Yeah, he was beyond the line of scrimmage. So that thing wouldn't have counted either way.
Well, it looks like they're marking off against the Tigers.
Yep.
Illegal shift. Loss of down.
4th down, yeah.
So was that a 5-yard penalty, Steve?
I believe it's a 5-yard penalty when you, yeah. So a legal forward pass.
Okay. I thought it was a broken play by the way the one man was shifting. But that is a tremendous play by O'Donnell. But even if he catches it, it's coming back. But Thompson's had a tremendous game, so we'll see if they go back to it.
They're going to bring out their, offense is going to stay on the field here. And
from the 11, O'Donnell rolls to his right, comes back to his left, over the middle. It's complete. Finds a man inside the 5. Screen pass. I thought it was going to be set up for Thompson, but nothing doing.
Yeah, and again, putting back-to-back possessions, you put the Lions in a position where they don't want to be. Fourth down, where they have to throw the ball. Not their strong suit. Tigers do a good job bending but not breaking. Now the offense has a tall task in front of them to try to get out from their backs pinned against the wall here, close to the end zone.
That was tough. They could have called a legal man downfield. There was a few guys down, and that's a chance you take when you're just throwing it up like that.
Yeah, he just launched that in the air. Good tackle by the Tigers. They take over at their own 4-yard line here.
Bertolini under center, box the back. 2 wide receivers split out. 2:38 to begin this drive. Handoff goes to box. He's tackled out of bounds near the 10-yard line. Tackle made by number 12, the quarterback, Sean O'Donnell. Playing both sides of the ball. And his last varsity game for Penncrest.
We go off tackle here, outside zone play there. So Dario, nice block there. Could have got called for a holding there, but the Tigers will take that. Good no call and get a little more breathing room here on second down.
Curran checks in. He's the up back on Bertolini's right hip in the pistol. Lead blocker for box. Lowers his shoulder, picks up a few. And we've seen a change in philosophy, Steve, because we saw empty, 5 wide outs, airing it out, and now second half, it's been more under center for Bertolini.
It'll be third down and short here.
It's about the 12, as I believe he did a quarterback sneak to get down to the 15 and pick up that first down.
Like that. Get right on the ball. Quick snap count, QB sneak, not playing around there. So first down, the chains move. How do you get to the 14?
Walski checks in for the Tigers.
And what a statement drive this would be if they're able to go all the way downfield and take the lead here.
Trailing by 2.
And a long, sustaining drive here by the Tigers, capped off by a touchdown.
Handoff goes to the freshman in Walski along the far side. Tiptoes past one, but not another, as he's able to pick up a few yards, getting down towards that 20-yard line marker. They'll mark him down at the 19. Registers 4 on the carry.
That long, as I was saying, a long drive here would be a huge gut punch to the Lions after holding a 28-7 lead.
Well, you talked about their offense being basically a play with the lead type of offense running. They're not really designed to come back from trailing.
No, not more than 2 scores at least. So they're in a good position here.
Empty. Jukinovich goes in motion. They fake it to him. It's designed quarterback keeper by Bertolini, who's met at the 25-yard line. That will move the chains.
They're going to call him down and play bone down to forward progress. First down for the Tigers. Nice and methodically moving downfield. Picking up their second first down. Coach Aiken looking to get win number 67. Be the Marple Newtown all-time wins leader and head coach. So Dave Lero, be his last game here as a Marple Newtown football coach. Appreciate everything Dave has done for the program and he does for the Marple Township community as a police officer.
First down and 10 from the 26. Bertolini, play action. You knew it was coming. He's going to take a chance. Throwing it deep down the field in the double coverage. Box was held, and there's the flag.
Yep, he was held. It was tight coverage, but he impeded his chance to get any further there. So, I mean, good call there, yeah.
If you're the defender, it's not the worst thing in the world. You'd rather get the penalty from there compared to a touchdown.
15 yards from the spot. That'll mark off a first down. Again, no spot fouls and no automatic first downs in high school, but it'll be another fresh set of downs, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage.
So the 15 yards will be marked off from the 26. Ball spot now on the 41 as the Tigers drive began. 2:38 back up at their own 4-yard line. Trying to take the lead for the first time tonight has been all Lions, crawling their way back from a big deficit, trailing by 2. Shotgun for Bertolini. Handoff goes to Walski on the near side. He has a lead blocker, still on his feet. He's past midfield, running hard, and here's that change of pace back the Tigers will have going into next season.
Brett Walski, tough runner, having a nice game for him tonight, and a glimpse of what the future is going to look like in the backfield for the Tigers.
He gained 7. We head to the 4th. Tigers trail 28-26. They're on the prowl as we head to the 4th. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tiger Radio Network.
If you love Philadelphia sports and good food, then there's no better place to catch a game than Barnaby's of America in Havertown. Located off the Broomall-Havertown exit of the Blue Route, Barnaby's is the place to be for the big game. You can enjoy dinner in their dining room or grab appetizers on the enclosed deck, or even head downstairs for a night of dancing and arcade games. You can even book your next event at Barnaby's of America in Havertown and take advantage of their party specials. So for sports, food, and a great experience, stop by Barnaby's of America in Havertown today.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, 4th quarter, Marple Newtown controlling. This ball began at their own 4-yard line. We begin the 4th quarter inside Penncrest territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
Yeah, they were rolling here. 1st down and 10 after a nice Walski run off tackle towards the Penncrest bench. The Tigers with all the momentum starting this 4th quarter, trying to erase a 21-point deficit. Penncrest came out so strong here, up 28-7 in the 2nd quarter.
And you talked about at halftime, how many rushing yards did Penncrest have?
Penncrest at 205 rushing yards.
They're at 249 now.
So Tigers have done their job, only given Penncrest the ball once because their first possession of the second half was a nice long one, capped off by a touchdown. So keeping Penncrest off the field is key.
Bertolini hands it off to the tailback once again, but this time he's backed up. He's tripped up back at their own 49-yard line. It will be a loss of 3 on the play as Walski had to try and weave across traffic.
Yeah, nothing doing there. Loss of yards back in the Marple Newtown territory as Bertolini gets the play call from Coach Gicking.
Bertolini tonight 7-10 for 77 yards and 1 touchdown throw. Brian Box, 12 rushes for 60 yards and 1 touchdown. Walski, 6 for 46.
Just can't happen. You're going power left there. 2 pulling guards are allowing penetration in the backfield, which really messed up the path for Walski.
Play action. Bertolini looking to take a shot. He does. Deep down the field, 1-on-1. Does Box come down with it? Incomplete. He was out of bounds. If he was able to grab it, would have been all the way down at the 20. But the near side official lost track of his feet because he was right inside the play.
Yeah, he's out of bounds there. Referee did a good job of checking with the line judge there to confirm with him as he was right there, but couldn't see where the feet were. So out of bounds as he caught it. Tell you what, Tigers, a few play action passes have been covered very well. I know that one was a pass interference, but Penncrest has not been on many plays. And the catches that Marple has made, especially that big one to Box in this first half for a touchdown, was covered very well. The Tigers just made a better play on it.
3rd down and long for Bertolini. Drops back to pass. Clean pocket. Thrown over the middle. It's complete to his intended target, the freshman in Walski. A yard short. The Tigers, I won't be shocked if they run to the ball. What a grab by Walski.
Yeah, big time grab there. In traffic again, very well covered by Penncrest. So 4th down and a full yard here.
Be 12 yards on that reception. Bertolini, the Walski. Let's see what they decide to do.
I feel like they're going to go under center here. Yeah, they're going to go wrecking ball. See if they keep it.
See if they go to the outside. Flag is thrown. Let's see what the penalty is. Dead ball. Neutral zone infraction against Penncrest will give Marple Newtown a free 5 yards. More importantly, a first down.
They were just lined up off sides.
So here's the play to the Walski, as he has a great play. It's the slant over the middle.
That's a strong catch right there, Dave.
Now let's see if we can get the...
So, there was no hard count there. They came out wrecking ball under center, and Penncrest Lion was lined up in the neutral zone. So
Coach Gicking, was telling him, he's right in his ear, as he's right there at the sticks, as pistol formation. It is a counter play to Curran. Lowers his shoulder past the 30. Running hard is the freshman down near the 26. Gain of 8 on the play. Been waiting for that, Steve, because he's been a lead blocker for a few of them.
Yeah, Curran. Coach Gicking putting a lot of trust into these freshmen with 4 touches so far on this drive in the fourth quarter, down by 2. And tell you what, you respect that out of a coach when they're putting that much trust in you. You're going to play a lot harder for them.
Second down and short. Curran, the tailback on his right hip, box the main back. They go to him. Curran does a great block, burst of speed, boxes third touchdown of the night.
Love that formation there. Out of the pistol, right up the middle. This time, Curran lead blocking, ISO, picks up the linebacker, and Box does the rest into the end zone. The Tigers lead 32-28. They will stay on the field to go for 2. Give them a 6-point lead, a touchdown lead.
26 yards out. 9-12 here in the fourth quarter. Tigers look like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, it's the right call here, just in case Penncrest does score and knots it up without the extra point. So this is a big play here for the Tigers.
Going for 2. Empty backfield. Bertolini sends a man in motion to the near side. Looking, backpedaling. 2-point conversion is no good. But more importantly, the Tigers start at their own 4-yard line. They convert a 96-yard drive with a 26-yard touchdown run by Brian Box to give them the lead for the first time tonight with 9-12 in the fourth. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
Searching for a reliable heating and air conditioning company? Then DZO Mechanical is here to fulfill your every need. Privately owned, DZO offers residential and commercial services in heating, air conditioning, and ventilation. Since 2000, DZO has proudly served the Delaware County and tri-state area, offering customers great service at fair rates. For a free estimate, call DZO at 484-454-3346 or online at www.dzomechanical.com.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
See, the Tigers been trailing the entire game. They put a 96-yard touchdown drive together to take the lead for the first time in the fourth quarter. McMenamin to kick this one away. It's a squib. It takes a bounce. It's picked up at the 17-yard line. Running start past the 30. That's where this drive will begin after the kick return by number 18 of the Lions in Gilmore. This drive is more important as it will begin.
The Tigers defense has to feed off of that last drive by the Tigers. 96-yard drive there. Capped off. Here to the defense came up big on their last possession on the field.
From the 32, just under 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. O'Donnell drops back to pass, looking for that wheel route. Throws in the double coverage. Deluzio was waiting for it, and I don't know about that call.
That's a makeup call right there,
Oh, man.
I thought Deluzio was step for step with him the whole time.
Way to pick up the wheel route by Deluzio there. That is an awful call there. I mean, that is brutal. I don't know what he was looking at.
Well, here's the replay. We have the luxury of replay. But he read the wheel route the whole way. I mean, even if he's hand fighting, I mean, there's not much there.
There's zero hand fighting. I mean, the feet got tangled up. That's incidental contact. Nonetheless, Penncrest picks up the first down at 15-yard penalty.
First down and 10 from the 42. Trailing by 4. O'Donnell. Midline read. And look at that tailback chopping his feet in the Marple Newtown territory is Tazi.
Tigers got to shake off that penalty there. They pick up the first down. Tazi, Ferry, both been having a great game tonight. Tigers making contact at about 4 or 5 yards. But Tazi keeps turning those legs and picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the Marple Newtown 48-yard line. O'Donnell looking to put a game-winning touchdown drive together for the Lions. Midline read. Handoff, I believe, goes to Ferry down to the 46. He's able to register 2.
This is a game where whoever has that ball last, most likely going to be the one winning this game. We'll see how much time Penncrest can use up on this possession. They're in no particular hurry here. They are trailing by 4, but
under 8 minutes to go, 7:50 left in this ball game. Second down and 8. O'Donnell's had a tremendous game tonight. Midline read the Ferry. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Good job, but the big guys up front to stop him before he got his momentum going. Haley and company make the play. He's able to get down to the 43, so he's able to pick up 3 on the play. It's 4 down territory nonetheless, but it's 3rd down.
Good job right there by the senior Haley, shutting his block, meeting the ball carrier head on.
O'Donnell. Midline read. Picks up the first down. Tazi's been the go-to player on this drive.
So far, so good. Penncrest answering the bell here, trailing for the first time tonight. They're very impressed with this team coming in the game 1-9. I mean, you look. I know the Tigers came in 5-6, but a 1-9 team putting up this type of fight, pretty remarkable.
First down and 10 from the 36. You got to think they're going to feed Tazi. And there he is. Running hard as he's met by a few Tigers. Bennett and company.
I'll tell you what else was remarkable, Dave, is team coming back 28-7. Backs against the wall, nothing going their way. And then taking the lead here with 25 unanswered points.
Defense needs to do their job, though, as the clock continues to wind down.
I'll tell you what, the thing that's haunted the Tigers in 3 games this year has been chasing points in that Conestoga Springfield game. Not able.
Midline read. Instead, he keeps it. He tosses it to Ferry. He picks up another fresh set of downs as they're down inside the 25.
I'm blanking on the other one. Conestoga, Springfield, and they had another game where Upper Darby, they lost by a point. Thank you, Eric. Where that missed extra points blocked extra points have hurt them. They've been chasing points, so you'd hate to see their last game come down to that.
Ferry on that carry goes over 100 yards on the day, as now the ball is spotted at the 24-yard line after the gain of 10. Midline read. Tazi met by Walski, but he's able to move the pile. So you have fresh backs that are able to capitalize.
Tigers need a turnover right here.
And just need to stop as the ball is now on the 22.
Feeling it. Someone's due for a turnover.
Under 6 minutes to go in this ball game. Because Penncrest can't kick a field goal. They're down by 4. So they're going to need to find the end zone. O'Donnell under center. Handoff goes to Ferry on that quick hitter as he's able to get inside the 20 on that play. Gain of 3 as they mark him down to 19. That play earlier in the game found 6. Let's see, Haley's back into the game as they're keeping guys fresh on that defensive line. As the Lions, they can take their time. They do. Both sides have all their timeouts. But this is becoming a huge part of this ball game as now the red zone battle. Third down. They'll take a timeout to discuss this one with 4:14 left in this ball game. Lions trail 32-28. You're listening to Marple Newtown Football on the Tigers Radio Network.
The wait is over, Marple. The first bar since Prohibition has opened up in your backyard. Marple Public House, located at 31 North Sproul Road in Broomall, is home to award-winning dishes, a 16 rotating tap system, top shelf liquor, and an elegant but fun place to spend time with family and friends. See what all the hype is about. Check them out online at www.marple.pub and be sure to catch the radio crew in there after each Friday night game.
You're listening to the Tigers Radio Network on MarpleNewtownFootball.com.
Steve, they take a timeout. What's Coach Graham talking to his team about?
So, third down here, you don't want to be in a situation where I don't think they have to throw here.
No, it's about third down, about 5 yards.
But with the timeout, you're kind of thinking maybe he wanted to talk it over. It is going to be a throwing situation. They tried 2 screens in this game, not successful with them. Really only been successful with 1 pass play in the game.
Man goes in motion to the near side. The keeper by O'Donnell. And he picks up the first down as he gets past the 15-yard line. They call the senior's number. He's able to capitalize. Mark him down at looks like the 12. So he had 1, 2, 3 lead blockers that way, but he was able to move the pocket, cut back, and pick up a much-needed first down. They can still pick up a first down because it's not first down and goal yet. He's going to wind this all the way down. Man goes in motion to the near side. Tazi gets the carry. He's met at the line of scrimmage by Marple Newtown's Curlin.
And you're in a situation almost where you're going to have to start burning timeouts if you're the Tigers to preserve some time here.
At what point do you start taking time? Because they can still pick up a first down even if they don't. So it's one of those situations.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because they only gained a yard on that last carry. But if you're Penncrest, you need to find the end zone regardless. O'Donnell calls his own number. Reaches out. That could have been dangerous as it reaches out. Let's see if they gave him the 7. Surprised he tried to reach so. This is my opinion, Steve, but no one else should touch the ball other than 12 on this drive. He's been the man. He's the senior quarterback for this Lions team, and he's given everything he's got. Let's see what they decide to do after he's just picked up 3. Tremendous last game for him. Calls his own number. He got backed up. Marple Newtown saying they have the ball. That's Wolski. Are they going to say he was down?
They blew that one dead, so
they're going to give him the 6.
That is tough, man. That ball's out. I mean, I couldn't hear if the whistle might have been blown, but he's still up there.
Just depends on if they blew the whistle. We can't tell that from instant replay. But in this instance, they're going to take a timeout. 3 yards to go. 1:52 left in this ball game. Ball spotted at the 6. Coach Graham's got a tough decision. Do you put this one in the air? Do you run your midline read? Do you go back to the counter play that we've only seen once tonight? So there are multiple options off this midline read.
Here's fourth, and they're going to say three. That's a long three there.
Here's your ball game. Because essentially, if they get a first down, Marple Newtown will have to burn all their timeouts. I'm not sure who called the timeout on this play, though.
It was Penncrest. Penncrest called the timeout.
Because so Marple Newtown will have all three.
They have all three. Penncrest, I believe, has one remaining.
Yes, that's correct. Because they called one last time as well. So they'll have one remaining.
I think you got to go with what you know best here. It's fourth down and 3, maybe 4. I think you have to keep it on the ground. Keep it in number 12's hands. Hit the edge.
So 3 yards picks up a first down. We'll see what they decide to do.
What you can't do if you're the Tigers, jump off sides. So got to be disciplined here.
Tazi, Ferry, the backs. O'Donnell, the QB. Timeout, Penncrest.
Oh, they call another one back-to-back. So they really are going to talk this one over.
And it's high school rules for all those NFL fans thinking it's a penalty. It is not. So that is their last timeout. If Marple Newtown gets a stop, they have this one. So now it comes down to literally, here's the play of the game.
Sure is. So fourth down and 4 is official. Ruling they're going to call it here. I will be surprised they go to the air on this.
Are you thinking midline read then?
I'm thinking number 12's keeping the ball here.
That's what I said. I mean, he's had a tremendous ball game.
We saw that counter earlier to
number 7, Dada.
Dada.
But I don't see him in the. Oh, yeah, he's just a top side windback, but he hasn't really got much of a touch. I think you either go Tazi or O'Donnell because Tazi's been running hard for you on this drive, but to be honest, all of them have been running tremendous tonight. So it's set. Here we go. Fourth down and 4. O'Donnell drops back to pass. McGowan is able to make the play. He has to throw it out of bounds. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. The defense bends but don't break.
And that'll be it. And the Tigers can run this clock out, and they are going to win the Turkey Bowl once again.
That'll be the third time the Tigers will win the Turkey Bowl, but more importantly, Coach Gicking picks up another win.
You know, I honestly hate the play call there. I don't know why you're putting it in the air. You were throwing it. I just do not like the play call. I think you have to keep it on the ground. I know it's 4 yards. I know the Tigers are selling out, but the way you've been playing all game, you hit on one long pass for a touchdown, yes, but that was earlier in the game. Tigers have settled in since then. I just think you had to keep that in the hands of 12, get to the outside, or as you said, just run midline right up the middle with Ferry, one of your guys there. So
Tigers complete the comeback.
They sure do. What a comeback it was. And Coach Gicking is now the all-time wins leader in Marple Newtown history. I know his old coach, Coach Smith, is looking down on him happy, and what a run it's been so far for Coach Gicking. Not the best season that they were hoping for. They will finish 500 at 6-6. And what a way for these seniors to go out for the Tigers. Been a great career for them. I'd like to read off them. You got Brian Bogan, the captain. Nathan Dungisa. Got Jack Hampson. Matt D'Angelo. Jimmy Halley, Spencer Santoro, Thon Koo, Owen McGovern, Gavin Cooney, and Ben Fonseca with going out with a win at the Turkey Bowl. And the Tigers complete the sweep. Last night, the MJT, 3 wins at Marple Newtown, and tonight the Tigers of Marple Newtown High School goes. So 4-0 sweep for the Tigers. And what a great rivalry it is between Rose Tree and MJT. Great organization in Rose Tree and Penncrest. I mean, hopefully these rivalries continue with the youth guys doing Tuesday nights, the high school's doing Wednesday nights. I'll tell you what, both teams, outstanding games again, a 1-9 team to come out the way they did, the way they fought was unbelievable. And the way the Tigers answered, not pointing fingers, not panicking, but coming back and winning this game is truly remarkable. Great effort by both these teams. And I'll tell you what, the Tigers are going to be enjoying that Thanksgiving meal. It's going to taste a lot better tomorrow morning tomorrow
when
evening.
you started it, man.
Wow. Depends what kind of night we have tonight, Dave.
As Bertolini, there's a timeout on the field by Marple Newtown. Probably get, a senior on the field?
Yeah, I think he sees some new guys getting in the game here. So we'll take a final knee. But, man, a bright future for these Tigers. Get back some guys they missed dearly. And then we talked about P.J. Esposito, who
Ty John,
another one who was,
hopefully DeFrucia is okay.
The team. Yeah, DeFrucia, all guys, juniors that are coming back. Got a great sophomore class, a great freshman class. Got a couple guys coming up from the youth level, so a lot of bright spots for the Tigers here.
Bertolini to take one last knee. That's the knee. And that should about do it as Marple Newtown will go 3 for 3 in the Turkey Bowl. Having started in 2019, then there was a COVID year where they didn't play. Then 2021, 2022 victory by Bertolini. Looks like they probably need to take one more knee.
Getting real close to that goal line. But they have just enough to take that final knee. Finish the season at 600. Again, Coach Chicken with his win number 67.
Marple Newtown prevails to complete the comeback. They win this one 32-28. Steve, great season.
Ah, man, another great season with you, Dave. I think this was season number 10 for me, which is unbelievable. But great crew we have here with Herpin behind us. Mr. Kelling, Larry O'Connor. We had Trip Drysdale helping us out this year, Dave.
Absolutely.
And again, our fearless leader doing the stats for us, doing everything for us, Jim Alsman. So again, Dave, it was a pleasure being with you this season.
Absolutely. It was great working with everybody. We have a great team as Jim runs a tight ship, and Eric does a great job. Larry did a great job. Bob on social media. We've had a great team this year, and we appreciate everybody tuning in this season as we'll be back next season. You can read more about this game, get coverage the entire season, and listen or watch an archive of this or any of our broadcasts on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Follow us on Twitter and on Instagram using @MNTigers. Color commentator this season, Steve Reynolds. Engineer and director, Eric Kelling. Co-executive producer, Greg Pecco. Social media tonight, courtesy of Bob Herpin. Statistician was Jim Alsman. Active Image Media was our camera operator tonight. Mary Ellen Box of Marple Newtown's Boosters Club. Athletic Director of Marple Newtown High School is Chris Gicking. Legal services provided by Philip Press, Esquire of Norristown, Pennsylvania. And, of course, our executive producer, Jim Alsman. I'm Dave DePascal for an entire broadcast crew. Thank you for watching and listening to the Tigers Radio Network of Marple Newtown football this season. Have a great night.
Thank you for listening to the Tigers Radio Network, heard exclusively on MarpleNewtownFootball.com. Be sure to follow us online at MarpleNewtownFootball.com and on Twitter and Instagram at MNTigers. The Tigers Radio Network broadcasts, both live and archived, are the exclusive property of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated and are produced for the private use of our listening audience. No rebroadcast in full or in part is permitted without the express written consent of the Tigers Radio Network Incorporated. The Marple Newtown Football Boosters Club and the Tigers Radio Network appreciate your listenership. Go Tigers!
Lift your hearts to old MNI for the service she has done for thee. memories of the days gone by. And instilled in our lives we find ideals formed in Marple, Newtown High.